Make sure you guys put your names on this as well. Alright, so just to point out, ethos, pathos, and logos are not always separate. That part was underlined. Make sure you guys write that down. They're not always separate entities and may often overlap with one another. So this advertisement says 9 out of 10 dentists who tried would recommend it. So this suggests that the dentists are credible experts. They're the ethos. And the stat that's included is the logos. So there could be more than one. You only need to write that very first part. You guys good? So, we're going to watch this clip, and then we're going to answer the following questions. What was the commercial about? What stood out in the commercial? Did the commercial use ethos, pathos, and or logos? And what evidence proves it used ethos, pathos, and or logos? Make sure as you guys are watching to try and answer the questions, but we'll also be going over, this is our example. So make sure you write it down. There are 4 slots on this sheet. This is one of them that we'll be using. So here's the first one.
Let's get one thing straight. I never tell you to drink Sprite, even if I was in a commercial for Sprite, which I am, or you were watching, which you are. I wouldn't tell you to drink it, no matter what that cue card says.
Bro, man, say it.
No. Even if you're just eating tacos with extra hot sauce, and you were holding an extra cold Sprite, and for some reason, waiting for me to tell you to drink it, I still wouldn't tell you to drink that thirst-quenching Sprite. Even if this were a metaphor about Sprite, I'm talking about Sprite. And Little Yachty here was paid by Sprite to write lyrics about Sprite. I still wouldn't tell you to drink Sprite. And even if all these cool influencer people were holding one, I still wouldn't tell you to drink a cool, crisp, fresh, and lemon lime Sprite. I'd ask you want a Sprite?
So first off, what was the commercial about? Right, that's obvious, right? It was about Sprite. What do you guys think stood out in the commercial?
I wouldn't say.
Hold on, someone raise their hand and tell me. What'd you say? LeBron James and Lil Yachty's in it, right? So what did the commercial use? Ethos, pathos, or logos? Ethos, what else? I heard some of you guys laughing. Pathos, right? It's appealing to our emotion a bit. And then we said the evidence that proved it was what? LeBron James, Lil Yachty, and what else? It was funny because the singing was funny, right? So we just kind of wrote down the commercial was about Sprite. What stood out in the commercial? LeBron James will not tell me to drink Sprite, but he will ask if I want a Sprite. We said the commercial used ethos and pathos, and the source we trust is LeBron, and then the commercial was funny. So you guys are going to do the same thing with 3 more commercials, and then you guys will have time to talk about it at your tables as well. So,
Shaquem, get in here. Take your razor, yep. All right, up and down, never side to side. Shaquem, you got it? Come on, get back. Keep 1 second behind it while you stay focused. Can't nobody beat you. Ain't nobody beat you. All right, man. Okay, on. You got this. All right, you got it, Shaquem. All right, let me see.
Alright, you're gonna take 1 minute to answer the questions following this commercial. What was the commercial about? What stood out? Ethos, pathos, or logos? And then your evidence. Take 1 more minute now and discuss with your table or the people around you what you came up with. Right, so what was the commercial about? Yeah, Gillette the razor. What stood out?
What was the second commercial about?
Okay, it's not to you.
Turn around, talk to your table. What was the second commercial? I know, I heard you guys.
Alright, but it was Ethos, pathos, or logos. It does have pathos and it does have ethos. It has both. And you have to figure out why.
Logos, why? Logos is our facts.
What did you guys come up with?
What stood out was the football player.
Pathos, but I think she had this part.
Because it made me feel bad about this.
Good.
Ethos is like the credibility, like having someone. So you're looking for ethos, not credibility. Right? Credibility
Alright,
of the
5,
character.
4, 3, 2, 1. So what was the commercial about? Someone raise their hand and tell me. Kayla. Gillette, yep. What stood out in the commercial? Taurus. He had 1 hand. That's a good one. Anything else stand out to anybody? Something different? Yeah. He still got drafted to the NFL. Anything else? Alright. So was it ethos, pathos, or logos? Pathos and ethos. Both are good answers. Can someone tell me which one are you going to tell me?
I said pathos because it made me feel like sad about his arm.
Good. The side of his arm. We should be talking over here. It's also pathos because it tells us his story, a little bit about him working hard to get there. Why is it ethos? What was that? He's famous. Good. He made it. Alright, we're going to watch another commercial.